Hi, I'm Doug from the product team here at Sophos, and today we are going to be looking at some of the advanced SSID settings for the Sophos Wireless APX access point. We're here in Sophos Central Wireless on the dashboard, and under Manage Protection, we've clicked on the SSIDs link. And then in the submenu here, we're going to click Advanced Settings, and as you can see, we have a handful of options, so let's take a closer look at those now. In the Security tab here, the first option is to enable Sophos Synchronized Security, which is a great set of intelligence and remediation features to be using if you've got multiple Sophos products. We've also got the option to hide the SSID from broadcasting, prevent direct communication between clients, and some basic MAC filtering settings. Next, in the Client Connection tab, we'll specify which type of network we want to provide to users. We've got local area network or LAN, which is selected by default. Pretty straightforward for the majority of use cases. VLAN lets you bridge client traffic into a specified virtual local area network. If you've got a Radius server, there's an option for that. Available with encryption mode WPA WPA2 Enterprise. It separates users without having multiple SSIDs. Users will be tagged to a VLAN provided by a Radius server, but traffic goes as untagged if the Radius server does not provide VLAN. And you can set up a guest network from here, which grants users only access to the internet but not the rest of the network. The Network Availability tab lets you specify whether the network is available around the clock or only between times you specify. This could be helpful if you have a business that's only open certain hours and you don't want the network to be used on nights and weekends. And then we've got a handful of quality of service settings here. Multicast to unicast conversion is great when you've only got a limited number of devices connecting to your access point, and these devices are generally used to stream media. The proxy ARP setting is useful if you've got hosts on different networks and you want them to be able to connect without having to use subnet masking. Fast roaming is helpful if you've got multiple access points with the same SSID and you've got machines using WPA2 encryption and enterprise credentials to connect. Keep broadcasting lets the access point continue to work normally during the rare case of not being able to reconnect to Sophos Central after a reboot. So if you've made changes to the AP via Sophos Central, reboot it, and it doesn't connect, it'll use the previous settings. And finally, band steering attempts to connect compatible devices to the 5 GHz band to improve their wireless connections, and can also identify devices only compatible with the 2.4 GHz band and prevent them from trying to negotiate a 5 GHz connection in the future. The Captive Portal section lets you set your access point up as a public hotspot. You can provide a page title, welcome text, and terms of service here. You can also define authentication methods and which URL to redirect users to after they've authenticated. So as we're going through all these steps, we can see them here in the right-hand column. This is helpful to get a good overview of what we've chosen so far. And of course, once we're ready, we'll just click the blue Save button up in the corner here.